All right, guys, listen. Um, Today is the end of the month check-in for all of the ones we did before, our goal from last month. And this one is going to be about springing into alignment, right? We're going to become
Right.
her, align your life, and rise, right?
Yes.
All right, so listen, this is not going to be a regular like Zoom, you come in and listen. This is going to be something that could change your life. It could be life-saving. So I'm so happy that you guys tuned in so that you can give yourself the health that you deserve. So first of all, I want you to take your right hand if you're right-handed or left hand if you're left-handed and pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back
Girl.
because you showed up for yourself, okay?
Whew.
I know. Let me tell you. Um, what we're talking about today is not going to be about your goals, right? Because we all say goals, but you know, from anybody who know me, I don't really say goals the same way everybody else say. I mean, it's about who you have been and who are you going to be, right? Because your results are not random. They always reflect your identity. So when I say that, I want you to make sure you are picturing the person that you all want to be. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So when we leave this Zoom, you have clarity on where you truly are, the awareness of what's misaligned, a powerful identity shift that right there, that part right there is life changing. Okay, this not only can change your life but the life of your whole family, right? So once we get that settled, we're going to do one aligned standard. That's what I say goals are, it's your standards, right? What are your standards for the next 30 days? And then a clear path forward and support. All right. So before we get started, I want to just make sure everybody take a little reset. I want us all to breathe. If you can, I want you to put your feet flat on the floor and look down to your nose or close your eyes. If you're driving, please don't do this.
Mhm.
But if you're able, I want you to close your eyes. Take a big inhale in through your nose and exhale. I want you to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Let's do it again. In, hold, exhale. Now I want you to breathe on your own pace, at your own pace. But I want to make sure you forget what happened before this and don't worry about what's happening after this, but be here in this moment. I want you to visualize the person that you strive to be. I want you to see her so clear that you feel you can touch her. How is your hair, your makeup, your outfit, your shoes? I want you to see her to become her. I want you to take 3 big inhales and exhalations, and then start back and open your eyes. Good. How we feeling? Thumbs
Good.
up? All right, good. So I want you to go over your goals from April. Remember, this is going to be a review. What was one goal you set for April? Do you remember?
Yep.
All right, so let's go over it. Did you hit that goal?
Yes, I did. My goal was to find a place that was comfortable and safe for me to do my weight loss journey. I need to lose like over 100 pounds. And I was just scrolling through Instagram and I found something that just super fitted me outside of my provider. So the other day I went and had all these tubes of blood drawn, and on Saturday I have to go to Irvine. It's like up north. It's like 6 or 7 clinics up north, but it was just only one here in Irvine. And I'm very fond of the people up north because they're super savvy, coherent, and really have it going on. Southern California is a little lax, but so I'm going on Saturday to start my weight loss journey with, it's called Jumpstart MD.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I wish I could put hearts and emojis, but I don't know how to do it while I'm. Let me see if I can get it.
So
Because that right there is awesome. I am so proud of you. I mean, for real proud of you. This is life-changing. It really is. This is something that you put thought in. You made sure that you can align with them, right? It was something that you felt that resonated with you. And so this is like great. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Yay. Okay. So you are where you are now because you set that goal last month, right?
right.
Right? So it's not only where are you now, but what are you doing there? What are you doing?
What am I? Oh, okay. What am I doing there?
No, right.
I'm
Now that you hit it, you know what you're doing, right?
right.
So, what is your energy right now? On a
Um,
scale of 1 to 10, I want you to write down the energy. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very motivated because when things start to creep in my spirit and in my mind, that's all negative and trying to take me off, I override that. I override all that, my journey that I'm getting ready to take. I override that journey with happiness to just like, it's not about all of that anymore. It's finally about me. And I've always been telling you, I got it, I got it. You be like, you've been doing this forever. I'm not gonna say anything. And it just resonated in my spirit that I'm not a foodie. I do exercise. So something is really medically wrong with me. And I need to find out because I've been trying to do this too much on my own. And that resonation gives me energy today that I finally came to the heads that I need help.
Wow, I'm about to cry. I'm not gonna cry because I really did my makeup today. Um, oh,
Ooh,
LaShawn, I am like, oh, so proud of you. And
thank you.
you are the proof that coming to these meetings every month is important.
Really, it is.
Wow. So I want you to make sure you go through all these, write it down, how you feeling, what's going on, and then we'll talk about it. Just be honest.
Okay,
Energy, stress, focus, discipline, self-talk, emotional stability, and sleep.
okay,
So if you can't speak on it, can you give me the one that is the strongest for you right now? You could text it in the chat box.
okay.
Or you could talk, LaShawn, but I'm just saying for the people who can't.
Oh, let's see. Let's see the people. Oh, we got people.
Yeah, we got people.
So you want me to just pick you said pick the main one?
Yeah, the one that's the most right now.
Okay, emotional stability. Um, Emotional stability, because so much is going on in the world, and so many friends and family, they can't like kind of like get it together because, I guess they don't really have the goals and the dreams and doing the things that they necessarily do. But I had to learn to detach from everybody and what they got going on and focus on what God has done for me and my prayers that has been answered, and deal with my own emotions. And when I look at my own emotions, I really don't have anything to be stressed out about. And um just just like on the spectrum of behind so many different things that's going on. So my stress level is lower. My focus has been redirected to my weight loss journey. I'm very disciplined to do what they say because I don't want to waste my money.
Right,
and
right,
and
right. Yeah, and
and
you
then
got to
it's,
go in with an open mind, right? Instead of
yeah,
saying, I know what I can do, you just open mind. Whatever they
yeah,
tell you,
yeah.
then just do it, right?
Yeah, because I had already started like trying to back out of it and trying to be my own doctor like I've always been. But I just gotta stop, let go, and give it to God. And then the self talk is that's the self talk. And my sleep is much better. I used to couldn't sleep, tossing and turning because everybody woe is me was in me.
Right, right. And that's so important. Um, Emotional stability is one of the most important things to do when you are losing weight, when you're on a health journey, when you want to focus on that. Because if you are stressed or crying because you're depressed or you mad at this, what usually falls off? Things you do for yourself. So emotional stability is chef's kiss. So proud of you. Which one is your lowest one? So my lowest one, okay, is sleep right now. I haven't been doing my sleep regiment because we've been traveling. I can't get back on, but that's my lowest. That's my lowest. Um, and so yeah, just put it in a chat. Your lowest. Yes. Sorry, somebody's saying they're trying to join in. Okay,
Okay.
discipline with food. Okay, okay. Yeah, because that was something that people always harped on, right? Your food, so you feel as though you're losing power. Like they controlling you or the food is controlling you instead of you being in control of your food, right?
Yes.
Good. All right. So I'm glad that we got it. And I want you guys to really write down these things so that you know what we're working on. Like, so what was your focus coming into this month? And did you follow through? So this month, LaShawn, what is your focus? Because last month your focus was you're going to find somebody to help you.
Yes.
And you followed through.
Yes.
Girl, I am so I wish why can't I find the hearts?
She's so
But
crazy.
I want to give you love, like love, 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 love,
I feel
because this is really a moment of changing, right? This is a moment of discovery. This is a moment of when you definitely say, I am a priority.
yes, ma'am.
And you have to be honest with yourself. Because if we lie to ourselves, we're not doing nothing but hurting you, right?
Right.
So I want to make sure you are really honest. We have no harsh things. What worked? What worked for you, LaShawn, last month? Why did it mean that you went to go find that stuff? What worked?
I went and got my hair done, and I was at the hairdresser's bathroom, and I got on the scale, and it was just right after like a party, and I think I kind of overdid it at the party, and my scale was much more than it ever have been, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that sometimes it works. And I think that the combination of you coming every month, doing the work, what you thought was the work, you was doing everything right. And then when you saw that, you was like, okay, I kind of fell off, and now you are
Mhm.
getting support.
Yeah.
So it's very important that you answer these questions: what worked, what didn't work, and where you fell off. Because if you don't identify it, you can't change it, right? So I want to
Yes.
make sure you write down these things: what worked, what didn't work, and where did you fall off? So when we talk about losing weight, it's a shift. LaShawn, you said your shift was when you stepped on that thing, right? Because you don't get results, you become them. That's where the lifestyle comes in. You become the person that you see here. You don't chase consistency, you are consistent, right? You
Yes.
don't chase energy, you become aligned with it. You become aligned with what you want. And when you do that, if you see this person that makes her health a priority and make sure that she's doing the things that she's supposed to do, wanting to lose weight is one of the things. Okay, if I know that this person that I envisioned here, how I'm becoming her, I am her. So will she go to a McDonald's and get a double Big Mac right now and large fries and a milkshake? That's not aligned with where she want to go, right? So you become aligned with who you desire to be. You don't have to chase discipline, right? You embody it. Because if you live in that life of priority for yourself, your health, you embody it. It's not a discipline. It's just how you live. It's your lifestyle, right?
Right.
Right. So that's the shift. This right here could change your life. And think about it. It's like the butterfly effect. Y'all all know the butterfly effect, right? When you make a ripple, like the butterfly hit the pond and it makes a ripple, and then the ripple go all the way through and it changes everything. So when you change one thing in your life, it's affecting everything in your life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, because now you are a different person. So you embody it. It's what you do and how you do it, and it's all about the way you want to move in your life. Your life moves in the direction of who you believe you are. I want you to really think about that. Your life moves in the direction of who you believe you are. Not what you see in the mirror, right? Is who you
Right.
see here. So I want you to really think on that. That one thing can change your life. And I want to talk about misalignment and aligned, right? Because that makes sense. If you reactive, you don't feel like you're in control. If you feel overwhelmed, like I can't get nothing done, or I'm doing everything and can't get anything to sleep, I can't do this, I'm overwhelmed. And being inconsistent. When you're inconsistent, you're not aligned with her. And if you just don't have the energy, you can't be consistent, right?
Yes.
So I want us to move to being aligned. Like you said earlier, LaShawn, you felt aligned with the people that you connected with, right?
Yes.
So you moved with intention. And that's the key. I want you to go from reactive to intentional, intentional, and be very clear, right? Because if
Yes.
you're intentional and clear, you'll have structure. Once you have structure, stay consistent. And one of the things is just by you guys being here today, it shows that you are moving in alignment to who she want to be because you took time out to say, I am a priority and I am aligned with the her I want to be. So when you are misaligned, it's all stress. It creates stress. You feel like I'm failing. I need to do better. You have all these things in our head. But when you align, that's what creates results. Yes?
Yes.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen. Let the church say amen. So what I
Amen.
want to make sure is that when you differentiate yourself as a strong woman, you move different. And I'm not talking about a strong woman who holds everything down and I gotta just grind. I gotta do that.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
I want you to be strong for yourself, strong for you, strong for her, because she plans, she protects her energy, right? She
Right.
invests in support. LaShawn just said it. You invest in time right now, right? It's not always money. Invest your time. Come in. You keep promises to yourself. She gonna if she promised something like she does with everybody else, she keeps promises to everybody else. But I'm gonna need you to keep the promise to yourself.
Mm.
Show up anyway. I don't feel like it. Show up anyway. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yesterday, I woke up and my allergies have been kicking me. So I wake up every morning with this like headache, and I don't do headaches, right?
Mm.
So I didn't want to go to Pilates. It was so weird. I told my husband, I don't want to go to Pilates. And he was like, what? I've never said I don't want to go,
Mm-hmm.
but I put on my clothes and did it anyway. And it was amazing. So I'm glad I went. Does that resonate with some people?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Jennifer. Amen. Because I show up anyway. Remember, I told you feelings and actions are separate. You could feel this way, but action keep moving. I want you to feel whatever you want. That's normal. We have feelings, but stay with the action, right?
Yes.
So I want to make sure that you become the her that you see because you decide to be her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So right now, if you can, I want you, again, if you're driving, don't worry about it. You good. But I want you to write this down. Your old identity was, I have been the woman who what? You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want you to do your new identity. I am now the woman who what? Fill in the blanks. Do you want to share anybody? Okay. Remember, this is a safe spot. This is safe. Where we are, this is where we come to help and support each other. My old identity, I'm going to say it, I have been the woman who prioritized everybody else. I had to be the woman who made the money for the household. I was the woman who made sure my kids were in the right school. I have been the woman who was on the grind every day. My new identity, I am now the woman who prioritizes my health.
That's crazy. I was just typing that.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because we talked about it early, right? She protects her peace. She does what she says she gonna do. This is where everything changes. This is where you activate your present. Your identity shifts when you decide for it to shift. So your alignment, like I said, your actions match your identity. So I want to ask yourself, where am I out of alignment? And where am I in alignment? Because if we don't have the awareness, we don't have anything. We just, like the jellyfish, just going through the ocean, have no motion. They just going with the ocean. But the shark, he sees what he wants, he locks in, and he goes straight for it. Something get in his way, he gonna deviate and take care. Take care, babe. You have to be straight on task. Stay to your goal, no matter what comes into it. He is aligned. And then I want you to make sure you set your standards, not your goals. Remember, goals is your standard. I want you to set your standard for the coming up month. and you know the examples or whatever you have, write it down because standards create alignment. And that's all we're doing right now. We're working with our standards, what we accept for only ourselves. So your May standards, right? I want you to think one standard that you are committing to for the next 30 days. I want you to write that down. Why does this matter right now? Write it down. How will this change how you feel, your energy? How would this change how you show up? Would you show up more confident because you kept all the promises to yourself? I want you to have one decision, one focus, and one shift. They all are in alignment. So make sure you get them aligned with the person that you are going to be. Your non-negotiables. This is what's on your list plus your one thing, right? Choose one of these things for the month of May. Commit to 3 workouts weekly, sleep by 10:30, 90 ounces of water daily, book lab testing. LaShawn, you did that. Reduce alcohol. I'm doing that. Daily nervous system reset. And we do that by doing something we enjoy. Walk outside in nature is one of the best things that you could ever do. And just walk and listen, observe, use your senses. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? Right? What do you taste? I want you to be aware. And of course, non-negotiable, we'll be right back here at the end of the month for our check-in, right? I want it to be simple, repeatable, so that it's aligned. Did you guys pick one?
Yes.
Okay. So now it's time for our declarations. And I know that everybody don't get what I say when I mean declarations. I know affirmations is things that we look in the mirror and we say over and over, or we write it down, and our body is like, okay, but you really don't feel it, right? You really
Hmm.
don't feel it. If you declare something, like we declare all the time, I'm not a good sleeper, or I start a diet, but I never finish it. I don't show up for my workouts, right? Those are declarations. So I want to change it. I want you to declare this. I want you to read it with me, right? Let's go. I am a disciplined woman. I execute even when I don't feel like it. I protect my energy. I follow through. I am aligned with my next level. I keep promises to myself. How do you feel when you said those things?
A shift. A shift.
Yeah. I feel it too. Good. So this is to empower you, declare who you are. You are the only one that can change us. And the truth is, transformation is not about information. It's about alignment. It's about your environment. What are you doing? Are you with the group? That was me, with a group of friends that we would go out to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. LaShawn, were you with me at the Cheesecake Factory back in the day? I'm sure we did
No,
that. We
no, we didn't make it. I don't
we
think
did.
we. No,
We
we
used to
really
go,
didn't eat like that.
right. That was, yes, I was trying to change, right? I was trying to do the
Yeah.
thing. But I had a group of friends that I went out to eat with, and we ate, honey. Like we ate the cheesecake after our ribs. We did it. That's not the environment that I want to be in anymore,
Mm-mm.
right? That's not aligned to who I am now.
Mm-mm.
So I want you to be aware of your surroundings because we all think that we need to do more things. We have to research this. We're just you don't
Mm-mm.
need more information.
Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
got it, right? You got all the information you need.
Right.
You need to implement it. And you need support. It's so important for you guys to show up once a month. I mean, it's where you make the shift. This is where you stay on track. This is where you know you got support. This is where you get clear on you. Community is so important. This is where your alignment becomes consistent, right?
Yes.
Monthly coaching, we do it right here. Accountability. You're gonna get your workouts, your recipes, community. Everything you need is in the community. So we meet once a month like this, but you can go to the community and get all this information daily, daily. Join the Fitness Wellness Lounge and become the woman you decide to be. So make sure that this is in alignment with where you want to be because that's the magic. Alignment is the magic. So again, I want you to say, this is the season I choose alignment over chaos, consistency over perfection, action over overthinking. Get out your head and do it. Support over isolation. I really want you to know that you are supported. And I'm going to put the thing, let's see, in the groups. I'm trying to find it so that I can put it in there so that you can be part of the community. And I want you to invite people, right? Do you guys feel that this is in alignment for you? Do you feel that this is something that you can actually decide? Because I believe it is, because you showed up. You showed up, and this is what happens when you show up every time. awareness, right? We got very clear today. Identity shifting, identity shifting. We have to be the person that you want to become. Once you become that person, you move in alignment. That's where your actions will be in your alignment. And then that is where transformation happens. Do you hear me?
Ma'am, we hear you.
Okay. I want to make sure y'all feeling me.
Feel
And
you.
I put in the chat box, good, loud and clear, good. Because this is something that we have to shift. It's not always about what you eat and how you exercise. You have to show up for yourself and keep moving. So since y'all heard me loud and clear, like we got everything, I want you to make sure you keep moving. We can show up for each other in all the ways every day in the community. Like I said before, studies show if you just log in or do something in the community, I'm going to say about your health, you the likelihood that you stay on track is high. So I want to ask, what comes to up for you? Where are you stuck if you are? And what do you need clarity on? I want to talk about it before I wrap everything up. Okay. I will. Give me the
I hear
information.
you. I'm just texting, but I hear you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, let's see.
What came up for you in this section today?
For me, just like I say, just to shift out of who I used to be
Right.
and the boundaries that I did not have, and how I always internalize everybody else's life and issues, where I got to stop doing all that, because all that does is put an extra layer on top of me where I can't focus on what I'm supposed to be doing.
That part. That part. And that's so amazing that you said that, LaShawn. Thank you so much for sharing. Where people are stuck was like you said. People get stuck like in that lifestyle of, okay, I'm going to help everybody else. Let me do this for them. Oh, I see your problem. I have a solution. Let me help you, right? We get stuck. And
Hmm,
and we have to think about what do we need clarity on? Because that's important. Let's see what Jennifer said. I think it's very concise and clear for me. This meeting gives me that fire, that hope, like I can really do it.
that's amazing.
You can really do it.
Yeah. I
It's
just wanted to share
amazing.
one more thing too. And
Yes, please.
this meeting is so serious and so sincere. And I hadn't mentioned that, the alignment with God is the first thing. Just the sun setting and rising, just to know that that's life right there. The sun setting and the sun rising, the new day. So, what does this new day mean for you? What does this new day mean for you? Are
Mm,
you going to focus on the nature and the life that God gave you, or just what's all this mess in the world? So that is my takeaway of what am I going to really focus on, the realness of what God is providing for us out here, or just the mess that they're creating out here. Which way you going to go?
facts. Facts. That's so true, LaShawn, because the sunrise and the sunset every day. It depends what you do between those times. We all get the same 24 hours in a day
Yeah, and how do you
between
embrace what that
sunrise and
really
sunset.
Yeah, and how do you embrace what that really means? What do what does that really mean to you, the sun rising and the sunset? That's serious.
That's right. That's right. Tell them, LaShawn, it is because we are focused a lot of time on the stuff, like you said, that's going on in the world. But like God said, you could be of the world, but you don't have to be part of it.
That part right there.
So I am so proud of you. Again, right-handed or left-handed, take that hand and pat yourself on the back
Hmm.
because you showed up for you. And I want to make sure that everybody get the free one-on-one consultation with me, right? Just let me let me get it for you right quick. You could text me, you could call me, but I want you to do it now. Now